Hey everyone, today we are going to be taking a look at a Ninjago Legacy set. This is 71866 Ninja Character Display. This set just came out on January 1st. It retails for $45 in the United States and has 447 pieces. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this set. All right, first we're going to go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. Here is Kai ZX. This is a reimagined version of his 2012 Rise of the Snakes ZX armor. This is very cool. I used to watch Ninjago when I was little, so having the remakes of these are really cool. He does have the Sword of Fire. He has some really good torso and leg printing. Then he does have that classic shoulder pad piece. And then he does have this really cool reimagined version of the hood crest piece from the 2012 sets. Very good figure. Probably one of these ninjas, honestly, are probably some of the best figures of 2025. I mean, 2026, my bad. Anyway, he does have the normal Ninjago movie face prints underneath. And there's what his back printing looks like. You can see he has his original lion emblem back there, which is awesome to see. So yeah, really good figure. Next, moving on to Zane. This is a reimagined version of Zane ZX from 2012, like Kai. He has upgraded torso print and leg printing. He does have the shurikens of ice in his hand, and he does have that new helmet hood crest piece. And what's actually really cool about this figure is that they actually made a new version of his original face print. So there he has a kind of a surprise face, and then there he has where half of his face is ripped off to reveal his that he is a Ninjroid. So that is very cool. I'm really happy to see OG Zane back after such a long time. He does have that classic shoulder armor piece. And let's go ahead and take a look at that back printing. And you can see on his back printing, he does have his original saber-toothed tiger crest symbol at the back, which is fantastic to see. I think, yeah, all of the ninja in this set have their original symbols on the back of them, which is awesome. But anyway, he's just a very good figure. And honestly, I really like him. Definitely a highlight figure in this set. All right, the next minifigure we have is the reimagined version of JZX. Now, something interesting that they decided to do with the ZX ninjas this time around for Legacy is that they gave Cole and Jay silver armor and the silver shoulder pads and crest, even though their original ZX suits did not have that. So that's kind of an interesting change. I feel like it works a little bit better on Cole, but on Jay, do you see as the silver arm? I feel like it would have been better just to go with silver, but it still looks good. Don't get me wrong. He does have fantastic leg and torso printing. He does have the nunchucks of lightning in his hand. He does have that silver arm there. And he does have that new crest hood piece. And he does have his new expression, I believe, for Jay. So he's got an angry face back there, and then he has this kind of nervous face back there. And yeah, like I said, I think that's a new expression we haven't seen before for Jay. And there's that back printing. You can see Jay's octopus symbol on the back there, which is really cool. I never knew that was supposed to be an octopus for all this time, but I always thought it was like a cloud or something. But honestly, very cool symbol and very good figure. All right, the next minifigure we have is the reimagined version of Cole ZX. And like Jay, instead of having the silver armor, he has gold armor, which I feel like for Cole actually works a little bit better than Jay. And because we have seen gold on Cole's armor before, so we have seen this color scheme before. But anyway, he has great torso and leg printing, which is pretty much looks almost exactly the same as the 2012 version, just slightly updated. And he does have this brick pill Scythe of Quakes, which I feel like looks pretty good. Although I wish we would get a custom mold for the Scythe of Quakes as it appears in the show, because Lego hasn't done that yet. but I still think this looks pretty good as well. He does have the shoulder armor and the crest piece, and I believe that is just his Ninjago movie face print right there. Yeah, that is just a Ninjago movie face print that he has. And there's the back of Cole without his shoulder pad piece. You can see that he also has his original gorilla symbol. Again, I never knew that was supposed to be a gorilla when I was younger, but very cool to see that on this Cole minifigure. All right, the last Ninja minifigure we have in the set is the reimagined version of Lloyd ZX. Now, Lloyd's original armor had his crest and shoulder armor in gunmetal gray, but this version has gold, which I feel like works for Lloyd really well since we have seen gold on Lloyd multiple times. It does work really well here. Now he has updated printing from the 2012 version of the torso and legs. And he does have this little katana with a little chain at the bottom, which I believe is from the Ninjago movie originally. And then underneath his mask, he does have his normal Ninjago movie face print. And something that is really cool about his back print, which I removed the shoulder piece so you can get a better look at it, he's using his original snake symbol from 2012. Usually, Lloyd has not used this symbol since then. He has always used a dragon symbol. So to see them bring this OG symbol back is just really fantastic, and it looks great. Great callback to classic Ninjago. All right, the next minifigure we have is an updated version of Samurai X. She's pretty cool. I like her torso and leg printing, and she does have a blue waistband there. I feel like that's kind of alluding to the fact that she's the water ninja, so that's pretty cool. And then she does have this helmet piece with this mouth guard and the cool I don't even know what that is called, but it's the thing that clips onto the helmet. She does have this shoulder pad piece that can hold 2 katanas, which she comes with 2 black ones. And she does have her Ninjago movie face print underneath. And there you can see her back printing with the shoulder pad piece removed. You can see that she has her original Phoenix symbol, which is really cool to see, although you can actually tell it does have a bit of a watery effect to it, so it's cool how they were able to incorporate the original Phoenix symbol, but able to make it in the look kind of like a wave to kind of symbolize that she's the water ninja. So that's a really cool thing about this figure. All right, second to last figure in the set is Sensei Wu. Now this is a reimagined version of his 2011 suit. He does have some leg printing there. I'll have to remove the beard so you guys can actually see his torso print and his face print. But he does come with this little tan staff, and he does have that classic hat piece, and then he does have that classic symbol back there. Anyways, here's what that torso and face print look like with the beard removed. Honestly, really good Sensei Wu minifigure. Now we have the last minifigure of the set. This is the Master of Lightning. She is one of the 15th anniversary special edition minifigures that you can get in the set, and it's kind of similar to the 25th anniversary Star Wars minifigures, if you guys know about that. It's very similar to that. She has really good torso and leg printing, as well as this little lightning bolt that she can hold. And she does have a hairpiece, a blonde hairpiece right there. And she has no alternate face, but she does have some cool back printing right there as well. And she does come with this display stand to connect to the other 15th anniversary Ninjago minifigures. All right, now taking the look at the build of the set, I think this set is really cool. As you can see, it is a front. It is supposed to be the facade of their dojo in the show, And it is on this really cool base design. It has some really cool designs right there. It does look really cool. This is supposed to be based, like I said, on the dojo that you see in the early seasons of the show. Right here you can see this little blossom tree, this pink blossom tree. It's pretty, I really like this tree detail. And then you can see placed all around these sets are these little pegs, little stud with pegs. That's where you're supposed to put the minifigures to display this set. There's this little totem right here, or stone thing. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, but it does look pretty cool. And then the steps leading up to the gate, and the doors do open just like that. And there are pins on the side, so I'm assuming you're supposed to connect these to the other 25th anniversary sets. Let's take a look at the back. So at the back, you can see there are torches right beside the doors. And then underneath that is a little room with a teapot and some cups. And you can sit Wu and one of the other ninja in there. And there's a mural on the back that shows the battle between Wu and Garmadon, which is a really nice touch. There's what it looks like with Wu and one of the other ninja placed inside of there. Pretty cool little display if you ask me. And there's what the set looks like with all of the ninja displayed on there. Honestly, it looks really cool in my opinion. So, would I recommend the set for $45? Absolutely. The set is such a great value. You get all the ninja in the set, which is just amazing. And they're all incredible minifigures. I would absolutely recommend this set to any Ninjago fan, and especially to any fan of OG Ninjago. It's a great display piece. It looks awesome on display, and it is a really good value at $45. So would I recommend this set? Yes. And if I had to rate it, I would give this set a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's really that good. One of the best sets of the year so far. And yeah, honestly, I just think it's a really good set, and I think it's worth the money. But anyways, that's going to do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.